It's time now for 12th Region Basketball.
When we step on the floor, every second that clock is ticking, we are pedal to the metal. We run the ball, we pressure the ball, and most importantly, we control the tempo of the game.
12th Region Basketball on WPDK-FM 102.9 and simulcast on all of our online platforms, including a video and radio simulcast on WPDK-FM YouTube channel. This broadcast is presented free to the public as a service of the schools participating in the 12th Region Tournament and the host, Lincoln County High School. The cost for producing and distributing this broadcast is paid by WPDK-FM and underwritten by our regular sports sponsors. And now to Lincoln County High School for girls 12th Region Basketball.
DCA won game one tonight, 62-47. It's now time for the next game up, and that is Southwestern and West Jessamine. Southwestern 48th District champions, coached by Junior Molden. West Jessamine 46th District runner-ups, coached by Matt Hilkins. West Jessamine 25-8, Southwestern 20-11. Southwestern defeated Danville 69-43 in the first round of the tournament, and West Jessamine beat Pulaski County on a last-second shot, 48-46. When we return, Larry Vaught, Bailey Rucker, and myself will break down the second doubleheader. DCA is already in the championship game tomorrow night, 62-47. You're listening to 12th Region Basketball action on WPBK-FM 102.9.
AGE prides itself on a common-sense approach to facilitating our clients' goals and ambitions. Our design group considers not only cost-effective but also economically maintainable solutions from start to finish for our clients. Our designs meet or exceed safety and operational requirements at all levels of government while preserving the aesthetic, historic, or cultural resources of an area. AGE proudly sponsors Lincoln County High School sports. AGE Engineering, engineering Kentucky's future.
Animal Care Center has been serving pet lovers in the Stanford area since 1969, offering comprehensive veterinary care for the total well-being of your pet. Here at Animal Care Center, our mission is to provide quality medical and surgical care in a compassionate environment. Dr. Jonathan Alford and staff are sensitive to the care and concern that each client brings to our practice for his or her pet. Animal Care Center, located at 850 Highway 27 North in Stanford. We care for your pets like they are our own.
What if you could shorten the runway to your career success because you personalized your online graduate program to work with your busy schedule? Now you can, with a graduate degree earned from Asbury University. Begin your graduate journey now. asbury.edu/graduate.
Between the Creeks Kennels and Boarding is a retreat for your pets. Located between the creeks on Kentucky Highway 1247 in Stanford, we offer a safe, clean, and climate-controlled environment just like home. As a family-owned and operated business, we are committed to the highest quality of care for your fur baby. We'll keep your pet for just a few hours or for several days. Check us out at our Facebook page at Between the Creeks Kennels and Boarding or call or text 606-669-2986.
It's me, Deputy Fife again, and I'm getting ready for the big game this weekend. You know who's missing the action? The folks at Bluegrass Drugstore. Well, they're so busy because folks keep heading there for the flu shots they need this year. Don't you miss the game or miss visiting Bluegrass Drugstore if you need a flu shot. I'll be at the game, watching the action. I mean working. Yeah, working. Just like those folks at Bluegrass Drugstore off North 127 Bypass in Danville.
Danville's deal maker, Bob Allen.
Lease and save at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Lease a new 24 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for only $199 per month for 24 months. $58.79 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock M24173. Must be a current leasee. Bob Allen Chevrolet on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. Together, let's drive.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
The second game of the doubleheader tonight is going to see Southwestern, 48th District champions, taking on West Jessamine, the 46th District runner-up. Junior Molden is coach of Southwestern. Matt Hilkins coaches West Jessamine. Southwestern beat Danville 69-43, Larry, but that game, that score, not really indicative. Well, Southwestern ran it out in the second half, but it was only a 3-point game at halftime against Judy Mason and Danville.
Yeah, I think Danville probably played about as well as they were capable in the first half and just ran out of offense in the second half against Southwestern.
And then West Jessamine beat Pulaski County on a 48-46 on a last-second shot. Young lady drives down in, gets a shot up.
Claire Marshall.
And Johnson catches it out of the air and puts it up as time expired.
No hesitation. If she'd have hesitated for just an instant, it wouldn't have gone. But Marshall did a good job of getting in there and getting the ball up, and Johnson was right where she's supposed to be. The defense came out on Marshall. All she had to do was catch it and put it in, and she did.
That's Claire Marshall. We'll talk some more about her, I think, coming up in a minute. But, Bailey, I was going to ask you, in all the years, did you ever have some last-second shots? The time has expired. You get the basketball and you drain a 2 or a 3 or something like that, or maybe even go to the free throw line. How many times has that happened?
A couple times. Not one this important, probably just some regular season games, but postseason it's always fun. That gets the crowd going, gives you some momentum going on.
Larry, I would say that the surprise of the entire 12th region this year has to be the West Jessamine Lady Colts. Their coach was named Coach of the Year in Matt Hilkins. West Jessamine's 25-8. They're 8-2 in the last 10 ball games, and it's just not a place that we're used to seeing West Jessamine. And of course, Mercer County has dominated that that district for so long, but they gave Mercer County some good games this year.
Mercer has won the district 16 years in a row. That's a pretty good little streak, but West Jessamine had a 15-game win streak during the season, and they've got what I like about it, they've got a group that's been together in today's era of high school basketball. There's a lot of player movement, and sometimes players that are at one school one year, they aren't the same school the next year. But West Jessamine has a group that's been together, and they've lost a couple of transfers in the last couple of years that have hurt them, but they're hanging there. Claire Marshall's maybe the best freshman in the region, and they have hung in there. They got a big win the other night, and now let's see what they can do with a very experienced Southwestern team.
Against Pulaski County the other night, Johnson had 15, McCloney had 14, Lewis 7, Marshall 7, Dow had 3, and Maston had 2. Against Danville, they were led by Molden with 20 points. AC had 12, Flynn had 11, and Dye had 8. Southwestern is 20-11. They're 5-5 in their last 10. They're scoring 57 points per game, giving up 53 points per game. That's the closest margin of anybody here in the semifinals. 4 points on the season, and West Jessamine is scoring 60 points per game, giving up 49. You mentioned Claire Marshall, Larry. She's only a freshman, averaging 17 points per game.
Yes, she's already scored over 1,100 points, has 860 rebounds already, 25 double-doubles this season, and 42 for her career, and is just a freshman. I think she could actually step out and hit the three-point shot more than what she does. She's 16 out of 34 from three-point range this year. She just doesn't get out there much because she's been to the foul line 200 times. And usually every morning she's up at 6:30 in the gym shooting free throws. Sometimes her or her dad send me a picture of her there, because she really works hard to try to get to the point that she has become a really good player. But if you flip it over on the other side, Southwestern, Kinsley Molden has been on 6. She's kind of like Bailey Rucker. She's been on 6 district championship teams. She's been on 3 teams that have gone to Rupp Arena already. So she's scored almost 1,600 points in 143 games. And then you have Peyton Acey, who is also over 1,600 points. She's committed to go play at Cumberland's and has over 930 rebounds. So a really experienced team against a really young team.
Yeah, West Jessamine avenged that loss to Pulaski County last year. I think they lost to Pulaski County in the opening round last year, and they beat them this year. So, what goes around comes around.
And Southwestern beat West Jessamine early in the season, but there's a couple of significant things in that one. Molden didn't even play in that game, and Southwestern still won. And Peyton Acey only had 4 points, and they're 2 leading scorers. But that was right at the start of the season, and I think West Jessamine's a much better team now, so we'll see what happens. but we got the report before in between games that Claire Marshall's a little bit under the weather tonight. They thought she was coming down with strep throat, had her in urgent care last night. She got the okay to play, and we'll see how that impacts her once the game starts.
So West Jessamine defeated Southwestern won.
Beat them without Kinsley Molden playing. She was hurt a little bit early.
And that's their leading scorer with 16 points.
And AC only had 4 points in that game.
So, Bailey, let me ask you this, Bailey Rucker. What about playing a team for the second time? And we talked about it earlier. You have a little bit of that momentum weight, but this was all the way back December the 2nd. I mean, do these kids even remember back December the 2nd? I mean, sometimes they can't see past Friday night, but would that make anything different for you a little bit?
Oh, you remember it, especially with only a 3-point loss. Again, you just mark those games on your calendar. I'm sure they've got something special sitting in their back pocket, so we'll see how they come out tonight.
Peyton Acey averaged 14 points. Christy Molden averages 16 points, and Jalen Dye averages 8 points. You mentioned Claire Marshall for West averaging 17 points. Katie Maston averaging 11 points, and Ariana McCloney averaging 10 points. So it was 55-52 way back on December the 2nd. Southwestern won that one. When we return, we'll have tonight's starting lineups and the tip-off of the second game. The winner gets DCA tomorrow night at 7 o'clock right here in J.C. Edelman Gymnasium, and the winner moves on to the Sweet 16 next week. You're listening to 12th Region basketball action on WPBK-FM 102.9.
Dr. Powell, the community's trusted dentist since 2014, offers a comprehensive dental care with a touch of luxury. In his state-of-the-art facility, you can get a crown in a day, brighten your smile with in-office whitening, or even indulge in lip filler or anti-aging treatments with Jabot. Open Monday to Thursday from 7 to 5, gladly accepting new patients with most major insurances. To schedule your appointment, give us a ring at 606-282-4607. Cedar Creek Dental, creating smiles that last a lifetime.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something fast? Stop by Coleman's Drugstore and Deli. Coleman's is more than a drugstore. It's the perfect meeting place for those of us who want lunch at a snap. Coleman's has different lunch specials daily. They're serving up hot, home-cooked southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention my very favorite part of their menu, homemade desserts. What are you waiting on? Coleman's is located right in the heart of downtown Stanford. Your local hometown drugstore and deli.
Cornerstone Realty and Auction in Lancaster will make your dreams come true. Broker and owner Deonica Asbury and her team are ready to help you reach the real estate finish line. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or selling your existing home, navigating real estate can be tough. Let Cornerstone Realty and Auction make it easy. Specializing in Garrett, Lincoln, and surrounding counties, they're your local real estate experts. Cornerstone Realty and Auction, 859-329-8193.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Now, even though West Jessamine is a runner-up, because they are on the top of the bracket, they will actually be wearing the white uniforms tonight. Southwestern will be wearing the road uniforms tonight, and they will be wearing black uniforms with orange numbers and warriors across the front. West Jessamine will be wearing white with red. Here's how the starters are going to go. First for Southwestern, the visitors on the scoreboard. Number 3, Jalen Dye is a freshman. Number 4, Jordan McDonald is a sophomore. Number 24, Kinsley Molden is a junior. Number 55, Peyton Acey is a senior. And number 24, Kylie Dalton is a freshman. Larry, how many young kids are in this 12th region? There are very few seniors.
It's just loaded with young players. But, again, remember the team that we just saw play. One senior on that team. And the force in the paint is back again.
Yeah.
Just file that away.
West Jessamine is going to be the home team on the scoreboard tonight. Number 11 is a sophomore, Katie Maston. Number 5 is a sophomore, Isabella Lewis. Number 25 is a sophomore, Kimberly Johnson. Number 2 is a sophomore, Ariana McCloney. And number 15 is a freshman, Claire Marshall. 4 sophomores and a freshman. Bailey Rucker, do you think the nerves are going to get into them, or do you think when they start playing they'll all go away knowing that they're one game away from a championship?
I think maybe you'll see it start out as nerves, but once they get into the game, it'll kind of wear out, and they'll just be playing like they play every other game.
Bailey Rucker, Larry Vaught, Tim Estes along with you, Brad Smith, and Dustin Oney will be on the call tomorrow night. As I'll get a chance to watch that one tomorrow night right before I remember to set my clocks forward.
See, Tim, here's little things I like to look for, and I would like if I was with Macy or with Bailey here, I would pay attention. But, you know, Macy Spivey couldn't play the first game for Rockcastle out. Look who's sitting 2 rows behind the Southwestern bench, wanting to watch this game to get ready for next year right now.
Yeah, Macy Spivey.
Sitting there eating their popcorn, not happy that her team got beat and all, but still, that's how you learn and get better. I like competitors like that.
So the starters for Southwestern, Jalen Dye, number 3. Number 4 is Jordan McDonald. Number 24 is Kinsley Molden. I'm assuming that's Junior Molden's daughter.
That is his daughter.
Okay.
And she took advantage of the COVID years while she's just a junior this year.
Peyton Acey wears number 55. She's a senior. And number 23, Kylie Dalton, is a freshman. So 1 senior on the floor, 1 junior on the floor. The rest are freshmen and sophomores for both of these teams. Number 11 for West Jessamine, coached by Matt Hilkins, is a sophomore. Katie Maston. Number 5, Isabella Lewis, is a sophomore. Number 25, Kimberly Johnson, who hit the winning shot just the other night, is a sophomore. Number 2 is Ariana McCloney, a sophomore. Number 15, Claire Marshall, a freshman. Should be a lot of fun for this one. The winner gets DCA. I wonder if I don't see any of the DCA kids hanging around, Larry. I bet they go home and probably watch it or listen to it.
Probably. An advantage either one of these teams will have that Rockcastle didn't tomorrow night is they both have some three-point shooters, like McCloney for West Jessamine has made 73-point shots herself this year. So that would change how DCA has to play their defense tomorrow night, no matter which one wins. And Kinsley Molden, if I remember correctly, let me check my notes here. I do a lot of research for you, Tim. Kinsley Molden is currently number 1 in the state of Kentucky in three-point shooting percentage at 46.6%, and number 9 in free throw shooting at 83%. So be a little different who DCA has to face on the three-point line tomorrow night.
That's why he's the Hall of Famer. He does all the research for me, Bailey, and I just leave it up to him to do it. I do lucky calling the games. We've done a lot of them, Larry, over the years. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, that's what we got Bailey here for if we mess up.
All right, so Southwestern's going to be going toward the stage end of the gym in the first half, and West Jessamine toward the open end. Into front court comes Kinsley Molden. Passes over on the left side. That is Dalton. Down low, or a three-point shot up, no good. Rebound put back up and in, good by Peyton Acey.
Acey's just a good, solid player in there.
Southwestern up early, 2-0, just underway, 7:35 to go. On the right side, it goes to Maston. Maston with a crossover dribble. Southwestern opening up in a man-to-man. West Jessamine wearing the home white uniforms outlined in red with red numbers. Driving down. It's number 15, Marshall. Gives it back out. She's a tall girl for a freshman, too. Gives it up to Lewis. Lewis drops it in. Jumper on the way from the free throw line. Number 25, Johnson. No good. And the rebound is foul's going to go against
Marshall.
Marshall, number 15, picks up a quick foul.
Yeah, not what West Jessamine needs either for her to get in foul trouble. That's a little bit of an aggressive foul, though, Bailey. I guess that's okay if you're watching the game.
Yeah, she was going for a rebound there. Not too bad of a foul, but still really early in the game.
Some token backcourt pressure. Southwestern breaks it. Coming into front court, Molden has it knocked away, but out of bounds. Good hustle that time by Marshall. And it stays with Southwestern.
Yeah, I think both these teams will get after each other pretty good. They both normally play really hard.
2-0, just underway. 6 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the first. Dye with it, down low, shot up off the glass, good. Jalen Dye puts Southwestern up 4-0. Into front court with it comes McCloney. McCloney looks, gives it up to Marshall. Marshall puts her dribble down, comes in beyond the three-point line, drives in, throws it away. Taking it away is Dye. Dye drives down with the left-hand shot, blocked and taken out of the air by McCloney. McCloney dribbles.
That was really a big defensive play that West Jessamine needed right there.
4-0. West Jessamine trails Southwestern. They've got the basketball. Shot up off the glass, no good. It's one and done. Rebound pulled down by AC. Out front it comes now to McDonald. McDonald gives it back over to Molden. Molden backs it out, sets up the offense right on the jump circle. Passes over. Go ahead.
Normally West Jessamine would like to play a little faster than what Southwestern's going to play.
AC gets it in. Passes over on the right side. Three-point shot on stepped out of bounds.
Right, yeah.
Three-point shot was good, but I guess the back foot was out of bounds.
Yeah. Kind of a break there for West Jessamine because I don't think they want to get down by double digits here quick.
It would have been 7-0. That's what happened to Rockcastle County
exactly
in the
right.
first one. Got down 17-7 after the first and never challenged. Over on the right side. Ooh, Marshall knocks someone's down but goes and gets it. Left-hand shot on the way, no good. She'll go to the line to shoot two.
Marshall is physical. I think if you're Southwestern, you wanted that to be called a charge on her. If you're West Jessamine, she just move it.
So number 15, Marshall's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw, nice stroke.
She works a lot on her free throw shooter. She's improved this year, getting close to 65, 70%. But as often as she goes to the line, knows she wants to be even better than that.
Another free throw on the way. Money in the PBK bank. 4-2. Southwestern with the lead in the basketball. Molden 3 points. Shot on the way, no good. She hit it the other side, but missed this one. Rebound claim for West Jessamine. Coming into front court with it now is Maston. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by AC. Going the other way with it is Molden. Molden passes on the left side. 3-point shot on the way, short. No good. That was McDonald. And the rebound lost out of bounds, or Southwestern knocked it out of bounds against McCloney.
Yeah, one difference right here for West Jessamine versus what happened to Rockcastle County. At least here early, they're not getting out hustled to those loose balls like that, where the first game, so like Rockcastle got beat to all of them. There's 2 in a row that West Jessamine has got to save a possession.
Jessalyn Flynn into the lineup first for Southwestern. She's a junior. Dribbling with it out front is Lewis. Lewis for West Jessamine goes in, up off the glass, no good. Rebound pulled down by Dalton. Outlet pass, it goes to McDonald. Her shot up off the glass, good.
Yeah, they just out-hustled West Jessamine to get back down the court there.
6-2, Southwestern on top. The winner gets DCA tomorrow night in the championship game. They won 62-47. A 30-second timeout. Bailey, this is a very quick timeout to call. What's the coach seeing? What's he going to talk about?
As soon as you score baskets like that in a row, you can tell Southwestern's on a roll right now, and you just got to stop it, try to ice their game real quick, and adjust to what he's seeing on the floor.
Yeah, West Jessamine's kind of forcing their shots, too.
Yep.
So if they're driving and they get the shot, fine, but if not, they got to settle down and not take those bad shots, I would think, Bailey.
I think so, too.
Give a shout-out to both of the teams who brought bands with them tonight.
Was that a sarcastic shout or an enthusiastic shout?
No, not at all. I love the bands. I was actually in the band in high school.
But you like them better when they're sitting on that end of the gym.
Yeah, it's better there than having it right
Sound better,
with
don't
us.
they? Yeah.
We're at J.C. Edelman Gymnasium on the campus of Lincoln County High School. Tim Estes, Larry Vaught, Bailey Rucker calling the game for you tonight. Missing Lily of it. She had a big job to do tonight. 3-point shot on the way. No good. That was put up by number 25, Johnson, and the rebound taken down.
That's 2 of those she's taken. That's really not her shot normally.
Dalton drives in. Her shot up, no good. Knocked out. Picking it up is Maston. Maston drives in for West Jessamine. Leaves it back out for number 5. Over to Johnson. Nice ball movement. 3-point shot on the way, no good. And that was put up by McCloney, and the rebound is taken out by Southwestern.
And that's the kind of shot they want McCloney to take right there. That's the kind of shot she hits a lot of.
Oh, you don't see that a lot of times, the old over and back call. I guess number 4, McDonald, had not established that she was in front court when she took the basketball.
No, that's just a teammate not paying attention to where her other teammate was right there and threw it to her while she's still in the back court.
One thing about it is Coach Molden plays a lot of players. I think 11 players scored the other night. West Jessamine with the basketball now, over on the left side to Marshall. Marshall drives in, shot up off the backboard, good.
Like I say, she's got a lot of diversity in her offense.
She's got all 4 points. Coming in with it now is AC. AC gives it out to Molden. Molden spins around, drops it back out, gives it over on the left side, back to Molden. Gives it up to number 4, that's McDonald with it. McDonald to Molden. West Jessamine playing some good defense there, and a touch foul is going to go against Kimberly Johnson.
You just can't give that foul away, can you, Bailey? It's just, that's a foul when you do it.
Yeah, every time coach tries to reach around for that ball, they're going to call it every single time.
Especially 15 feet from the basket. Yeah.
Yep.
Inbounds play for Southwestern. Triggering the inbounds is number 3, Dye. Gives it back out front now to Flynn. Flynn back to Dye. Going in right in front of the stage. Got off balance and had to throw up a left-hand shot.
Yeah.
I think she lost her footing there.
She had a wide open look, it looked like, didn't it?
Here comes West Jessamine with it to Johnson. Give and go, and we're tied.
See, when you got your best player hustles the court like that to get that easy basket, that just makes you even better.
So the timeout worked for West Jessamine as they slowed the momentum down. That's now first tie of the game, 6-6. McDonald with it. Passes over to the right side to Molden. Molden hounded in there. Now she drives down, gets all the way to the rack, up another, no good. Rebound pulled down by Marshall. Marshall puts a dribble down for West Jessamine. Coming into front court with it, leaves it to Johnson. Johnson turns around, elbow jumper, no good. Rebound pulled down by AC. AC comes down in the front court with it to Southwestern. That's number 3. Her shot will not go, but she's fouled. That's Jalen Dye, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
I like the way the Southwestern is challenging West Jessamine inside on the previous possession. Even though Molden didn't score, I like that drive because it came very close to getting Claire Marshall's second foul there.
Fast-paced game. It's 6-6. Now it's 7-6 after Dye hits the first free throw with 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in the second game. Tonight, DCA won game 1, 62-47. Dye, lefty, free throw, no good, off the mark. Hit 1 out of 2, and it's 7-6. Southwestern on top. West Jessamine's never led. They can now. Marshall drives in, backs her man down, gives it out. 3-point shot on the way, good! Katie Maston puts West Jessamine on top for the first time on a 3-ball, 9-7. Southwestern quickly down the other way with it. Gets it into front court. That's Dye with it out front. Over on the right side, it goes to Flynn. Flynn gives it back out on top. Over on the left side, it goes to Dye. Dye drives in. Nice dish down to AC. It won't go, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Nice dish.
Very nice pass.
It's like one of Bailey's passes coming down the line. Isn't it awesome to Bailey to draw everyone to you, and you just drop the little pass down?
It's fun. I love making passes. Passes are more fun than scoring sometimes.
Yeah, she passes too much, Tim.
Yeah, you were screaming for the shoot the day that we were over there. You were, shoot the ball, Bailey.
Yeah, but it's hard to fault somebody for doing that, and you want to be a good teammate and a good player, and that's what Bailey is, and that's what they're doing there. That was a terrific pass.
Free throw, no good. Kind of reminds us of Reed Shepard, doesn't it? Everybody wants him to shoot more.
Yeah, that's true.
Second free throw, good. Makes it 9-8. West Jessamine with the basketball in the lead. A step back 3, no good. Rebound Marshall, back up and in, good.
I think you're seeing everything Claire Marshall can do right here.
McCloney missed the 3-point shot, but she was back there to put it up 11-8 now. Down low, behind, almost a behind the net shot behind the headshot there, and AC couldn't get it to fall. Rebound pulled down again by West Jessamine's Marshall. Crossover. She's got the handles out front. Now dishes over. Shot no good. We got the angle on that, Larry. We could see that wasn't going to go. Shot was put up by number 5, Lewis. Down low it goes to AC, and they're going to say she just lost it out of bounds. 43 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's 11-8.
Just a little high ball for her there, but they beat West Jessamine down the court. But Marshall gives you such an advantage. She can get the defensive rebound, bring it all the way down the court, drive, draw the defense to her, and then she's really good at kicking out. And when West Jessamine is cooking, it's when they're hitting those three-pointers when she's dishing it back out there to them.
11-8, West Jessamine leads. Molly Osborne into the lineup now. With the basketball out front is McClory. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by number 10. Going the other way, that's Loudermilk. And bodies hit the floor, and there's going to be a foul on West Jessamine's number 11. Katie Maston picks up her first foul.
Does Southwestern have a foul?
No. One foul. One foul. And it was against Marshall.
No, she plays for West.
West. You're talking about Southwestern.
Southwestern's done a nice job of not fouling any.
So the free throw is good. Another one coming for, makes it 11-9. And this one's good as well. 2 free throws for number 4, Jordan McDonald.
Yeah, I thought last possession West Jessamine may just kind of hold it, try to work for one shot with Marshall out of the game. And they didn't, but I'm sure they're going to here.
11-10 now. Under 10 seconds to go in the first. Maston with it. Gives it over. Nice pass down low. It goes to number 2, to McCloney. And there's going to be a foul against Southwestern.
I don't know if Junior's upset with the call or upset with his player.
I think he's upset with the player because he just slapped the floor and
took her out of the game. That's probably a good indication, don't you think, Bailey? Yeah.
Yeah, if you slap the floor and get taken out, I'd say it's you. 4 seconds to go. Inbounds play comes to Maston. Her shot up, no good. That's the way the first quarter ends. It is 11-10. West Jessamine leads it in the girls' 12th region tournament at Lincoln County High School on WPBK FM 102.9.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
After one quarter, West Jessamine leads 11-10 against Southwestern, and they have it down to Marshall to start the second quarter. A flop, no call. Marshall turns around and puts it up for her 10th point. Larry, she has 10 out of the 13.
I told you she was pretty good, and like I say, it's a great start for West Jessamine. They had a first quarter lead. They've settled down, I think, since the start of the game. And I think they'd be very pleased with where they are right now. Now, Southwestern's got to maybe look for molding a little bit, I think.
Dye goes down to AC, turnaround, no good, rolled everywhere. Now she gets her own rebound and puts it up and in good after it was tapped over to her. Give her 5, and it's 13-12.
Good hustle, but I think a good alert play by Claire Marshall not to take a chance on getting her second foul, trying to block that shot. Give up the 2 points and stay in the game.
Morgan Dow into the lineup now for West Jessamine. She's a senior. Out front with the basketball's Maston. Her jumper on the way, no good, off the mark. Marshall fights for the rebound, goes up, blocked, no good, up and in, good. stayed with it.
Yeah, a lot of contact. That doesn't bother her. She'll just play right through it.
15-12. 6 minutes, 48 seconds to go in the half. With the basketball out front is Dye. Dye drives in, left-hand jumper, no good. AC with the rebound, back up and in, good.
Yeah. Marshall had to help off, and AC just snuck right in behind her, then got the rebound.
15-14. West Jessamine with the basketball out front. That's number 2 with it. Now gives, that's a mugging right there.
Yeah, not much choice but to call that one, is it?
Bailey, that was a hard foul.
That was a bit of a hard foul, I have to agree.
Number 3, Jalen Dye picks up the foul.
But if you're going to foul, you don't want to let them shoot. She didn't.
Going to the line is number 5 for West Jessamine. Isabella Lewis puts her first bucket in. She has 1 point now. And the second one's good. Make it 17-14. Into front court very quickly. Down to AC. Man, I don't even have time to keep up with the stats. AC turnaround jumper. No good. Marshall falls down but gets it off to her player. And coming down into front court with it is McCloney. McCloney drives all the way in. The charge on Lewis.
Yeah, good play there. Was that McDonald took the charge for number 4? Yeah, took the charge. So she had a position established and hung in there.
She got back and beat her to it.
But again, if I'm West Jessamine's coach, I'm okay with my player hustling down there. If you get that foul, I can live with that one.
Molden, she's not had a lot of shots
No,
tonight.
she's not.
There's a 1 and a 3, can't get it over on the right side. Down low it goes to AC, going to feed the big girl down low, and there's going to be a foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot. Molden's really been quiet, Larry. She has no.
She hit the one.
She doesn't have any points.
No, she hit the 1 3 was out of bounds.
bounds.
Yeah, she got the 2 open looks, bang, bang, to start the game. Then I think they are kind of fanning out on her. That's opening up some things inside for AC.
AC's free throw good.
She's a good finisher at the rim, and she's a good free throw shooter too.
17-15. If you just tuned in, DCA won game 1, 62-47. They move on to the championship tomorrow night. Both free throws good. Make it 17-16. Into front court with it comes McCloney. McCloney gives it up over on the right side to Dowell. Dowell back up to number 5, Lewis. Gives it back out front now to Maston. Maston running the point over to Dowell. Dowell gives it back out front now to Lewis. Lewis drives in. No call. Yes, there is a call. They're going to call a foul this time. The same player last time got the foul on her. This time it goes the other way.
Bailey, I don't understand at times when West Jessamine gets it spread out, gets that smaller player guarding Marshall inside, why they're not going ahead and getting her the ball inside there.
Yeah, I think they're just not recognizing the mismatches because Southwestern is doing such a good job of switching off the dribble drive.
3-point shot off the out-of-bounds play, no good. Put up by number 2, McCloney. Southwestern comes into front court. 17-16. West Jessamine lead. There's Molden going to the rack, and she's going to be fouled. But the West Jessamine fans say, no, that was a jump ball.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's a good move by Molden. Let them come out on you and just give that a little fake and go right on into the rim with it. I'm going to bet she makes both of these.
All right. Pretty good free throw shooter. Free throw on the way.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
in and out.
Something wrong with the rim. It was in.
It went everywhere in.
It was in. That's not her fault.
Coming out.
Had to be the rim.
Another free throw on the way. Got this one.
Yeah, she's really good up at the line.
I think that's what they call the announcer's jinx.
You think that was me jinxing her, Bailey?
Yeah, I think a little bit of that.
Okay.
Second tie of the game, 17-17. Nice stroke by Marshall. Puts it up and in. Good.
Yeah, you watch Claire and you have a hard time remembering she's a freshman.
14 points for her. 14 out of the 19. It's 19-17. In the front court with it comes Southwestern. Step back 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down West Jessamine. That shot was up by number 1, Flynn. Here comes West Jessamine into the front court with it. Leaves it out front to Lewis. Lewis drives in. Had to change directions in the air, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul goes against number 55, Peyton AC.
A little change out there, wasn't it? Bailey instead of handing that ball off, she just kind of faked like it and drove right hard to the basket.
Yeah, saw the miscommunication. Saw the miscommunication of the Southwestern players and cut their hip and got right down the hill.
Free throw good. Makes it 20-17. Lewis, 4 for 4 from the free throw line.
I was going to say, are you having a hard trouble writing down all those made free throws down?
Yeah. There was a lot of missed free throws in the first game.
Yeah.
21-17. Both free throws good. Southwestern trails West Jessamine. There's a deep three. Good.
Kinsley Molden from way back.
Man, she says if I can't go down low, I'll just hit a three.
That's why she's leading the state in three-point shooting.
21-20. Marshall drives in. Her shot up no good. Fights for a rebound. Has it knocked out of bounds. Are you sure she's a freshman?
I'm positive. But she doesn't play like a freshman, and she just has great instincts, too.
Inbounds play comes to Marshall. Out front it goes. Over it now to Dow. Dow gets it down over to McCloney. McCloney gives it out to Lewis. Lewis gets it down to Marshall. Stops, pops, good.
Oh, what a nice set.
16 points on the night, 23-20. A timeout taken by Southwestern. We step aside, 3:53 in the half. It's 23-20, West Jessamine over Southwestern on WPBK FM 102.9.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
Cooperative Solar. Solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
A message from Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
16 out of the 23 points have been scored for West Jessamine by the freshman Claire Marshall. They lead it 23-20. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go in the half. 23-20. With the basketball is Southwestern. That's number 3, Dye. Dye gets it over on the left side to AC. Drops it down low, finds her wide open and can't finish.
Wow.
Couldn't finish down there low with Southwestern's Loudermilk. Now out front, or that was Dye, I should say. 3-point shot on the way the other way, no good. And that was by number 3, Hodge, into the game. And now we go the other way, and the ball goes out of bounds. A charging call on Molden.
I think she just lost the ball out of bounds there, Tim. I don't think they called.
I saw him go like that. He was just pointing that way. Okay.
Yeah, he was giving the Bailey Rucker charge some, but I think he just was pointing that the ball went out of bounds there. If it's a charge, you just look over Bailey. She'll be signaling it here.
She'll know it.
Yeah, because she's used to those charge calls.
All right, so here we come into front court with it. McCloney. Oh, they wanted to, and threw it away. Taking it away is Dye for Southwestern. Goes all the way down the other end. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound is pulled down by Lewis. It's 23-20. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the half. DCA won the first game over Rockcastle, 62-47. Lewis with the basketball. Fakes giving it up and then keeps it. 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go in the first half. Lewis gets a screen. Shot on the way short. No good. Rebound pulled down by AC.
Good look at it, though.
It goes to McDonald. McDonald gives it to Molden. Stops, pops, makes it.
I think Molden was talking a little smack after she made that shot, too, there. Drove around, pulled up. Nice move by her.
1 point lead for West Jessamine. In the front court, McCloney with it. McCloney gives it up to Lewis. Lewis drives in, gets it down. Shot on the way, no good. That was put up by Spencer. Here comes Southwestern. They can reclaim the lead now. Giving it back out there to Dye. Down low, AC, and Southwestern's got it and the lead.
Nice power move with her left hand. West Jessamine's kind of forgot that Claire Marshall has, 16 points?
She has 16 points.
And they haven't gone to her the last 3 possessions, and I don't think they've scored.
A 30-second timeout, so this time West Jessamine again. Bailey is trying to stop the momentum of Southwestern.
Yeah, Southwestern, you can tell they're just playing their game right now. They're really comfortable. West Jessamine's got to go back to their bread and butter and Claire Marshall. I mean, she went takeover mode, and they've just kind of stopped giving her the ball.
Yeah, you want to have some diversity in your offense, but if you got one player that can just keep scoring, just go to her. Tim, does Johnson have 2 fouls for West Jessamine?
Oh, you know my fouls are never right.
Okay.
I just got her with 1.
Well, that's what I thought, too, but they've had her out for a long time.
Yeah, I just have her with 1 foul.
They give up a lot of size when she's out of there.
So coming into front court with it now is McCloney. Dallas, who's been in there for her. Lewis has it out front. A 3-second call against West Jessamine. A turnover goes back to Southwestern with 1:40, and Southwestern leading 24-23. Molden comes across the stripe with it. Passes over on the left side to Flynn. And we're going to get a ticky-tack foul out front, and that's going to go against Lewis.
Yeah, that may be what turned out not to be a bad foul because they had a wide-open look. They were setting up for Molden right there.
I think they told us the other night, Larry, that the officials are from the 9th region, and the 12th region officials went to the 9th. That's usually what they do. They switch the officials. Into front court it comes to Flynn. Southwestern with the lead in the basketball. Deep 3 again from Molden. Off the mark, no good. Rebound fought for. Good box out that time by Marshall, and tipped it over to Spencer. And coming out there with it now is West Jessamine's to Marshall. Marshall, crossover, gets all the way up. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by AC. AC goes the other way with it. Gets it over on the right side to number 10. That's Loudermilk.
That's in.
That's a deep 3 on the way.
Yeah.
Good. By Kinsley Molden, another 3.
That was a bomb from way out there again.
27-23. That's Tayshawn Prince range out there, and I believe Molden wanted a foul as Kinsley Molden was knocked to the ground out of bounds on this end, but stays with West Jessamine. That's the largest lead. Officials are from the 13th region, 27-23. The winner of this region plays the 9th region. That's what I was thinking about, I think. All right, out front it goes to Dow. Her 3-point on the way. No good. AC blocks out. It's the largest lead in the night right now for either team at 4. 27-23. Shout out to Scott Boland listening to us tonight, who told me a long time ago against the press, you got to throw diagonal. I still remember it. Scott told me that way, way back a long time ago. Driving, shot on the way. Good! Southwestern 29-23. The shot was put up and good. And West Jessamine is not going to get a shot at the buzzer. That was Jesslyn Flynn, and Southwestern hurries off the floor, leading by 6, 29-23 at the half. Listening to 12th Region basketball action on WPBK FM 102.9.
Are you looking for an ag loan, perhaps to buy farmland, farm machinery, or livestock? My name is Stanley Burris, loan officer with PBK Bank. If you're looking for an ag lender and want to be part of a great community, I am here to help. Most of my fellow loan officers at PBK Bank also have experience in ag lending, and some raise cattle as I do. We understand the risks and rewards of farming. We will make every effort to find you the right loan and guide you through the entire process. There is no better place to raise a family than on a Kentucky farm. Stop by and see me, Stanley Burris, at the Houstonville office of PBK Bank. NMLS number 668032, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
From the classroom to the hardwood, Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. From preschool to Patriot, we cherish the opportunity to provide a quality education to all of our students. Lincoln County is not only a great place to learn, but is also a great place to work. We offer many exciting career opportunities. You can help make a positive impact on your community here at Team Lincoln. For more information about our schools, please visit lincoln.kyschools.us or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. To your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Southwestern leads 29-23 at the half. Here's how the scoring went. West Jessamine actually led 11-10 after the first quarter, but Southwestern outscored them 19-12 in that second quarter to lead at the half 29-23. 16 points for Claire Marshall, 4 points for Isabella Lewis, and 3 points for Katie Maston for Southwestern. 12 points for Kinsley Molden, 3 points for Jalen Dye, 4 points for Jordan McDonald, 8 points for Peyton Acey, and 2 points for Jessamine Flynn. And as always, my stats are completely unofficial. When we return, Larry Vaught and Bailey Rucker will talk about this first half. It's Southwestern leading 29-23 over West Jessamine on WPBK FM 102.9.
Hey, Mountain Dew drinkers, it's the Mountain Dew Baja Blast 20th Baja-versary. 20 years of Baja Blast being a Taco Bell fan favorite. To celebrate this year, the tropical lime flavor of Baja Blast is in stores everywhere all year long. 12 months, 366 days. That's right, it's a leap year. That's 8,784 hours where you can find Baja Blast on shelves. So don't just sit there. Celebrate with an ice-cold Baja Blast. The Mountain Dew Baja Blast 20th Baja-versary.
Home and auto insurance from Kentucky Farm Bureau. They just go together. They go together like coffee and donuts, like zebras and stripes, like lo and behold, like flannel shirts and lumberjacks, like heavy rain and leaving your umbrella at home. I do it every time, folks. Save when you bundle your home and auto insurance. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Give Andrew Kaiser a call at 365-3153 or stop by our office at 233 Doe Run Road in Stanford. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Since 1957, Durham's Grocery at 606 Lancaster Street in Sanford has been serving Stanford and the surrounding community with a full line of groceries, fresh meats, quality produce, and a full-service deli with homemade salads. They offer money orders and are also a payment center for KU, Atmos Energy, AT&T, and more. For fast, friendly service all the way to your car, Durham's Grocery is big enough to accommodate, small enough to appreciate. That's Durham's Grocery.
Hungry for lunch? Looking for something different? Something fast? Stop by Coleman's Drugstore and Deli. Coleman's is more than a drugstore. It's the perfect meeting place for those of us who want lunch at a snap. Coleman's has different lunch specials daily. They're serving up hot, home-cooked southern dishes to sandwiches and wraps. And oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention my very favorite part of their menu, homemade desserts. What are you waiting on? Coleman's is located right in the heart of downtown Stanford. Your local hometown drugstore and deli.
Danville's Deal Maker, Bob Allen.
Lease and save at Bob Allen Chevrolet. Lease a new 24 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 for only $199 per month for 24 months. $58.79 plus first payment, taxes, and fees due at signing. 10,000 miles per year. Stock M24173. Must be a current leasee. Bob Allen Chevrolet on Maple Avenue in Danville, or shop online anytime at BobAllenMotorMall.com. Together, let's drive.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Southwestern leads at the half 29-23. They got on a roll toward the end. West Jessamine led after the first quarter 11-10. The score was tied at 17. Then West Jessamine led 19-17, 21-17. And then Southwestern took the lead at 24-23. And now they lead 29-23 at the half. Bailey Rucker, let's get your thoughts on the first half for these two teams.
I think Southwestern has been able to play their pace. They've really controlled it most of the game. West Jessamine hasn't took over and got in their flow of the game yet because they've been trying to keep up with them. Southwestern's got to keep pushing in transition, and West Jessamine's got to keep going to their bread and butter, and Claire Marshall pushing it inside, and she's also a really good facilitator. When she gets cut off on the drive, she's looking for the spot-up shooters outside.
Larry, you said it earlier, West Jessamine kind of went away from who who was 16 points in the first half for Claire Marshall, the freshman, and then she didn't score a whole lot the final couple of minutes of it, and they've got to go back to her.
She didn't score any. I think she had 16 points with 3.5 minutes to go in the half.
Score.
I believe Southwestern scored the last 9 points of the half. And I do think Claire got a little tired. It looked like as they gave her a rest at the end of the first quarter. They didn't in the second quarter. They took Johnson out of the game instead. But she wore down a little bit, I think. But they've got to do a little bit better job of making sure they remember her. But also, Bailey, what they really have to do is when she does pass, somebody's got to make a shot. I mean, because they're getting some open looks. They just are not making the shots.
Bailey, is it true about what they say? Shooters just keep shooting. I mean, if you're going to be the shooter, you got to keep on shooting. What is it? You miss 100% of the shots you never take. So as a coach, as a player, do you like it when your coach tells you, hey, you're not hitting it right now, but just keep shooting it anyway?
Yeah, shooters got to shoot. You're out there for a reason. They'll end up falling eventually. You just got to trust your form and the work you put in to get there.
Larry, how about those deep three-point shots by Kinsley Molden? She leads Southwestern with 12 points, but they were deep threes.
Yeah, you don't have to tell Kinsley to keep shooting it. No, that's why she's leading the state in three-point shooting, because the two she hit were deep, and the one that they didn't count, she was out of bounds and hit from the corner, so she can knock it down. But speaking of shooting, as we watched the first game, Bailey, and we saw DCA win, but as Tim was counting them down, the point guard, heck, she struggles from the foul line. She had, what was she tonight, Tim? Did you say 3 for 13, 3 for 14, something like that?
Like 3 for 18. Let me go back and count them while you all talk.
Okay, so what does she do knowing if you're going into the championship game tomorrow night, if I'm playing DCA, I'm fouling her often. Does she go back and stay in the gym all night shooting? Does she not touch a basketball till she gets here? What would she do?
I think it's a player preference. You know, she might want to go back in and shoot maybe in the morning just to get some extra shots up, focus on her form. But at the end of the day, you just got to clear your head and keep pushing, trust your shot. I think a lot of her problem was that first air ball hit her, and she couldn't get it out of her head, and then it kind of took her out the rest of the game.
Yeah, because it's hard for DCA to put her where she can't get fouled because she handles the ball 80% of the time.
Yeah, primary point guard, you're usually the best free throw shooter on the floor, so that's some place where they lack, and maybe she will get in the gym and work on that, but again, it's just up to the player.
3 out of 17 is what she was.
I can't imagine, especially if Southwestern wins, it wouldn't surprise me to see her go to the foul line at least 15 more times tomorrow night.
Yep.
The old shack attack.
That's
what you're doing.
Yeah, if you got enough, Southwestern's got the players. They go deep.
Yeah.
They can do that. I mean,
I think they had 11 players that scored, just the other night, and albeit it was in a 17, 18-point victory, but still, I mean, they've run in about 8 players here tonight. It's hard for me to keep up with them.
Yeah, you just run one in and say, okay, just go in and get your 5 fouls, and you come back over here, and we'll put somebody else in.
All right, so Southwestern leads. We get ready to start the second half. The winner is going to move on to take on DCA. Tim Estes, Larry Vaught, and Bailey Rucker on with you tonight from Lincoln County High School. Dye, McDonald, Molden, AC, and Dalton in for Southwestern. Maston, Lewis, Johnson, McCloney, and Marshall in. And Southwestern, wearing the black road uniforms, will come toward the opened end, or where you come into the gym at Lincoln County High School. Down it goes to McDonald. McDonald dishes back out front to number 3, Dye. Little shot on the way, no good. Rebound pulled down by Marshall. West Jessamine's going to be shooting toward the stage end of the gym in this half, and they have the stage curtains open, and people are allowed to sit up there during the region. That's the only time that anybody sits up there through the season. Maston are on the left side with it. They're wearing the white uniforms. They're in the top of the bracket. There's Johnson back in, Larry. She sat a long time. Her shot up no good, but there's Marshall back up and in.
Yeah, just gives them a little bit more. Of an inside presence along with Marshall when she's in there. That's when they had the lead when she was in the game.
29-25. Shot quickly up on the other end. AC no good. Rebound pulled down by Marshall, and she'll go the other way with it for West Jessamine, trailing 29-25 over to Johnson. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, really nice pass by Marshall. Drove to her left. The defense collapsed on her and just got it back to Johnson. She just couldn't finish the open shot, but she's going to the foul line.
Find the open player. If they're going to come to you, just find the open player, and that's what they did. So Johnson goes to the line. She has yet to score tonight. 2 biggest points in her career so far came the other night on the putback to win the game over Pulaski County, and that free throw was no good. Still 29-25. Second free throw on the way. Good. 29-26. Southwestern leads it. At Lincoln County High School tonight. The championship game tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. In the front court with it, McDonald. McDonald leaves it back out front to AC. Now gives it up. That is another deep 3, and good. That was at the volleyball line.
I was going to say, was she standing at the volleyball line? Wow.
She was standing on the volleyball line and hit that 3. Kinsley Molden, she's filling it tonight, 32-26. Southwestern on top. In the front court, Johnson, her turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound chased down by Molden. Watch out, she'll take it as soon as she steps over the half court. She dribbles in the front court now, leaves it over there for McDonald. It's the largest lead of the night at 32-26. West Jessamine got to get some stops right here. You can't let Southwestern get out on you. There's another deep 3 on the way. A little heat check on that one. Wouldn't go.
Yeah, that was what,
Marshall.
30 feet out there that time?
Yeah. Marshall drives in, and there's going to be a blocking foul.
Are they going to count the basket? No. Okay.
Nope, on the floor. We saw a continuation of the night, didn't we, Bailey?
We sure it was worse than that, wasn't it, Bailey?
Yeah, it was a lot worse. That was an NBA continuation right there.
So they did not count the bucket, and it's just a common foul, so it would be an out of bounds. Said they called her on the floor, and the foul goes against McDonald. Jordan McDonald, her second. Southwestern inbounds it to Maston. Maston brings it back out front. And
she did walk, yeah.
Steps called. How did she do that?
She just shuffled her feet, didn't she, Bailey? Yeah.
When she picked the basketball up?
She caught it and then kind of sidestepped twice with foot down.
Just forgot the dribble, Tim.
32-26. Southwestern with the lead and the basketball. Coming into front court with it now is Southwestern. Driving in. That's Dye. Leaves it out. Acey's going to try 3. Won't get it. Johnson better be careful with that basketball. She gets the rebound. Gives it up now to Marshall. Marshall sees the lane. Drives in. No good. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, but I really like the job McDonald's trying to do. Her McDonald's a little smaller but a little quicker. But Marshall just kind of powers on through you anyway, Bailey. She doesn't really worry. She just goes ahead and powers it on through there.
Yeah, Donald's doing all she can against her. She's really battling inside, trying to push her out of the paint, but Marshall's just having her way right now.
Yeah, she's actually been their best defender, I think, against her.
First free throw good. Cuts into the lead, makes it 32-27. Second free throw good.
And, Tim, it looks like the DCA players are sitting over in the corner now.
All right, so they're still here watching. Turnover, Maston takes it away, goes the other way. Man, was she fast getting down there.
Yeah.
How did she get through all that traffic? Now she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. 4 minutes, 57 seconds to go in the third. It's 32-28.
Yeah, that's 4 fouls on Southwestern already. And like I say, they stayed out of foul trouble really well in the first half, but now West Jessamine's getting to the rim and getting to the line.
Maston, free throw good. She's a sophomore, has 4 points on the night. Into the lineup, number 10, Loudermilk. Another free throw coming. Got them both. Back to a 2-point game, 32-30. All on free throws.
Oh.
Barely got it across. They got called for that in the first half.
She was on the other side of
the over and back. In the front court is McDonald. McDonald still dribbling, almost a 5-second call. Now she goes in and she's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot.
That's a helping call. It looked like she was a little off balance, and I wasn't sure Johnson fouled her, but Southwestern was lucky they didn't get the over and back, because it sure looked like she was on the other side of the line when she jumped when they threw the ball to her.
Jordan McDonald's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Shout out to my good buddy Willie Skeens listening to us tonight. Sheriff over in Garrett County. He called a bunch of games this year for Garrett County. So a shout out to Willie listening to us. He says, I really enjoyed the 12th region listening and watching. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Free throw no good. Got another free throw on the way. Makes this one. Little known fact, Willie and I were car show judges one year, and we didn't do a very good job. I'll just say that. 33-30 on the second free throw. Southwestern on top. With the basketball now is McCloney. McCloney gives it back out to Maston, shooting toward the stage into the gym wearing the white uniforms. Marshall gives over to Lewis. Lewis has to change direction in the air and makes it.
I don't know how she made that shot. Wow.
And a shout out to Brian Miller, who was inducted into the Hall of Fame tonight from Pulaski County. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate that. Free throw up on, or shot up on the other end from Dye is good, and it's running and gunning now. It's 35-32. Lewis in the front court gives it to Marshall. Stops, pops. No good. Could have been partially blocked.
Yeah, it looks like maybe AC got a piece of that. I wasn't sure.
3:43 in the third. It's 35-32. Southwestern leads it. Dye gives it down in the corner to McDonald. McDonald loses it. Lewis takes it away for West Jessamine.
A nice defensive play by Johnson there.
3-point shot on the way. Good! Ariana McCloney ties it up.
As I said, she's had 70 of them coming in tonight. She's been a little quiet. But if they could get her popping a little bit, changes a lot of things.
Third tie of the game right now at 35 with 3 minutes and 10 seconds to go. AC with the spin move, won't go. Johnson claims the rebound for the Lady Coats and gives it up to McCloney.
A lot of contact on that one.
McCloney to Lewis, back out to McCloney. No harm, no foul, Larry. We play on. 2:55, gives it up to Marshall. Marshall floater, won't go. Went everywhere but down. Johnson saves it in. How did she save it to Maston? Back to Marshall. Around the player. No good. It won't go. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you,
man.
Bailey, one thing I like is Claire is kind of like when I watch you play, she's just relentless. She just doesn't give in to anything.
No, she's not giving into the physicality. And one thing she's really good at is avoiding those fouls on the rebound. She has a nose for the ball and really just kind of tips it away from her defender and then chases after it hard. Her first free throw miss of the night, too. Missed them both, man. She was 4 out of 4. And then missed them both. We're tied at 35-35. We'll take a full timeout with 2:39 to go here in the third quarter. We've got a dandy. As they used to say, a barn burner from J.C. Edelin Gymnasium. 2:39 to go on WPBK FM 102.9.
During the good times in life, such as a promotion or the birth of a new baby, who do you call to share in your excitement? You call a friend. During the difficult times in life, such as the loss of a loved one, who do you call for support and comfort? You call a friend. John David and Mary Benton Friend, your friends in funeral service. We also offer a full line of Monument products. Contact us anytime, 365-2670 or 379-2011.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Larry Vaught is explaining to Bailey Rucker who Joe Dean is right now, as I was channeling my, you're telling Bailey who Joe Dean is, as I was channeling my string music and barn burner.
No, I don't think I have time to try to tell Bailey who Joe Dean is, other than his son used to be the athletic director at Birmingham Southern.
Okay.
She might come closer to knowing that.
Is that a team that they play against, Birmingham Southern?
Used to. Are
Not
you
a
still?
fan.
No, yeah, they're in our conference
still
there. So if you just joined us, it's 35-35. It was 11-10 West Jessamine after one. Southwestern led 29-23, and now we're tied at 35. And into play, Monan has it taken away by Marshall. She saves it in bounds and gets to the rack and puts it in. Good.
Wow. What an impressive play to make that steal, somehow stay in bounds, keep her balance, and then finish and through the defender there.
That was an incredible hustle play. And she saved it in bounds, walked the tightrope, on the right side with the basketball. McDonald leaves it out to Molden. She can hit it from there. It doesn't matter. You got to cover her. AC drives in, turns, goes up and under, blocked out of bounds by Marshall.
I don't know what Bailey thinks, but I just think West Jessamine's a better team when Johnson is in the game along with Marshall there.
Yeah. Coach Molden, I think, is going to have a big bruise on his arm tomorrow when he was slapping it so hard just then, saying he just fouled my girl. Inbounds play, it comes to McDonald. It's 37-35. 3-point shot, Molden. You called it, Larry. It's back out to a 1-point lead now. 3-point shot, Molden. 1 minute, 48 seconds to go here in the third. 38-37. Southwestern back on top by 1. The winner gets DCA tomorrow night. Marshall down low, shot up, no good. Fights for a rebound, can't get it. Rebound pulled out by Southwestern's Die. She drives in, and they're going to call steps. Turnover for Southwestern.
I didn't catch it up, but that was really good defense with somebody on Southwestern, because it looked like when Marshall got that ball in the paint, it was going to be an easy basket, and somebody came over and got it her way just enough to keep her from scoring.
You know, things that don't show up in the box score a lot of times,
that was
Larry,
one of
makes
them,
a big difference.
That was one of them, yes.
38-37, Southwestern leads by 1. West Jessamine with the basketball. Top of the post, split the post, turnaround jumper, no good. That was the old split the post, and then she turned around and took the shot. Johnson missed it, but rebound pulled down by West Jessamine. 1 minute, 9 seconds to go here in the third. Marshall says, I'll take the short corner jumper, and I'll sink it.
Again, Marshall is amazing. Kinsley Molden's been amazing tonight. What a fun game.
39-38, down low, shot on the way, no good. Rebound back up by AC. Peyton AC with her double digits now into 10 points. And it's back to a 1-point lead for Southwestern. Both coaches imploring their teams. Play defense on one end, play offense on the other. 37 seconds to go here in the third quarter. We got a good one.
I think if I was West Jessamine, I would hold it for 1 here.
Yeah, get a breath. Let me get a breath, please. Out front with it is Lewis. Lewis swings the left side. 3-point shot on the way. No good. Marshall with the rebound.
Oh, that's got to be a 2-shot foul. That's got to be
on the floor. No, he called it on the floor.
That's got to be an intentional foul when you wrap her around the neck. Wow. No, she did not hold the arm.
She held the neck.
What about it, Bailey?
There's no way they're not calling that intentional.
Yes,
they're
there is.
They're not calling a shooting foul, are they?
I don't know if they are or not.
I thought he called it on the floor.
He called it on the floor, but they've got to at least talk about that. I mean, it was nothing malicious. I mean, she apologized after the play, but she still brought her straight down to the floor from the neck.
5 fouls anyway, so it sends her to the line.
But if it was intentional, it'd send you to the line and you'd get the ball.
Yeah. Right. 40-39, 22 seconds to go in the third quarter.
I think it was an unintentional foul. I mean, I don't think Kinsley meant it just the way they came down, but it was just a good tackle.
So Marshall is going to go to the line. She was 4 for 4. And this one stays. And then she missed the last 2. 25 points so far for her. And we're tied at 40 with 22 seconds to go. She didn't have her best game the other night, Larry, in the first game, but she's pouring it on tonight, shooting for number 26 and missed it off the mark. 40-40 after 19 seconds to go in the third quarter. In the front court with it comes number 23, Dalton. She's not had the ball very much tonight. Dalton with the basketball. Dribbling out front, 5 seconds to go. Got to get it to Molden. They get it to her. She gets a screen. Step back 3 on the way.
And they got to call the foul.
She was fouled. It's like the old commercial. He goes up to the shot. He misses it. He was fouled. And now she's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws with no time remaining on the clock.
What do you think, Bailey?
The foul. Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure. I missed the foul, but West Jessamine fans are not happy about it at all.
The officials are talking a lot about it, too, is what I don't understand.
All right, so they're talking to see if there's any time. Now, I can tell you this. In high school basketball, there's no review. Just ask that team from Camden, New Jersey, the other night after they lost the game because
But that one was called good. Then they reviewed
and then they reversed it. They didn't even look at anything, Larry.
I don't know how they're putting time back on the clock now, to be honest with you.
They're putting .3 on the clock, and Molden is standing at the line getting ready to shoot three. She was fouled on the three-point shot by number 2, Ariana McCloney, her second foul. So with .3 to go, remember this shot, guys.
That was a huge mental mistake by West Jessamine. I say that, I was like Bailey. I didn't exactly see. I was watching the flight of the ball. It had to be well after the shot, wasn't it? Because she wasn't fouled when she put it up.
She was knocked to the ground, and they called the foul immediately. Second free throw good. Hit them all.
Never touched nothing but net on all three.
Got the hat trick. 43 to 40. 0.3 seconds to go. Just throw it in, and it's going to run out. And that's the way we ended after 3 quarters on 3 free throws by Kinsley Molden with .3. It's 43 to 40. Southwestern leads it over West Jessamine in the 12th region on WPBK FM 102.9.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. We're all about bringing buyers your way for any kind of property. We'll get the best price at the end of the day. The Auctioneer and Realtor Pros. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
This is Dr. Shay Lair. For 40 years, I've taken care of not only Lincoln, but surrounding counties' dental needs. For the first time in those 40 years, we are welcoming a new dentist to the practice, and therefore we are going through a name change to Lincoln Smiles. I'd like to introduce to you Lincoln County's newest professional.
My name is Dr. Andrew Cooper, and as a Stanford boy born and raised, I'm happy to be serving the people of my hometown. Conveniently located at 603 Lancaster Street across from Durham's Grocery here in Stanford. We're now on Facebook, so be sure to go like us at Lincoln Smiles to stay up to date on all the exciting things to
12th
come.
Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
West Jessamine led 11-10 after the first quarter. Southwestern led 29-23 at the half. It's now 43-40, and we start the fourth and final quarter from J.C. Edelman Gymnasium. Marshall, she has 25 points so far, gets it down low to her, kicks it out to Lewis. Lewis over in the corner, a three-point shot on the way, no good from McCloney. And the rebound is pulled down by Southwestern. Tim Estes, Larry Vaught, and Bailey Rucker on from Lincoln County High School tonight. Out front with it is number 23, Dalton. Dalton picked up out there by number 2, McCloney. Gives it over to AC. She handles the ball nice for a big girl out front. Gives it to McDonald. Out front to Dye. Her three-pointer on the way. No good. Molden cannot save it in bounds, and it goes out of bounds to West Jessamine. She had a good look at it, Larry. Just wouldn't fall.
Yeah, and she's a pretty good three-point shooter.
43-40. 7 minutes and 9 seconds to go. A trip to the championship game tomorrow night. Lewis out front. Gives it to Marshall. Kicks it over on the right side. Maston out to Lewis. Deep three. In and out. No good. There's Marshall with the rebound up. No good. Gets the rebound again and loses it. Coming out there with it is McDonald.
I think Marshall believes she was fouled there, Tim.
Coming into front court with it. Picked up out there by Maston. So many young girls out here playing. We'll see a lot of them come up in the next few years. That is an offensive foul against Kinsley Molden. She kind of took her hand and pushed off to get away.
Yeah, used that offhand to kind of separate herself. And I'd say 90% of the time you get away with that.
You get away with it a lot, Bailey?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's honest. Yeah, I do that some. All right, 6:34 to go. Across the time strike comes McCloney. McCloney gives it out. Johnson wanted the three, doesn't take it. Rolfe nope, they didn't get away with it. They called it.
Late whistle, but I think it's the right call.
Johnson walked. It's 43-30, 43-40. 6:25 to go. What a game it's been tonight. There's been lead changes. There's been ties. There's been shots with no time left. And here we go. AC drives down. Shot up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Marshall. She'll take it all the way. Coast to coast. Shot up. No good.
Yeah, Claire's got to be kind of careful. Sometimes she gets a little emotional, wants to do a little too much sometimes.
I said the coast to coast. I'll be listening to that later on. From 1 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Coast to coast AM. Free throw good. For some reason, I wake up at odd hours of the night and turn it on.
Because you go to bed at 5:30.
A lot about aliens and, the lizard people. First free throw good. Second free throw no good. It's 43-41. 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, should I say, regulation. And there it is again.
They've done that. I thought they did it the time before, too.
Yeah, they've missed 2 of them. They've called 2, missed 2.
All right, so what happened, guys? There was an over and back call right there, and the player was not established in the front court when they threw the ball to her. And Bailey, she caught it in the air and jumped into front court, but you have to establish?
Yeah, you have to establish yourself. I learned that in 5th grade, actually, at the AAU tournament. And we tried to argue the call because I jumped in the air just like thinking I could get over it. And they said, no, you got to be established in the front court, both feet. So,
yeah, second time it's happened.
Yeah, and as Bailey and I know, I think they've got away with it 2 other times.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's just carelessness right there. The Southwestern's part, just to give the ball back like that.
DCA won the first game tonight. Final score of 62-47. Grayson Bugway had 29 after having 40 the other night. Rockcastle County was led by Taylor King with 19 points. Southwestern wearing the black uniforms outlined in orange, shooting toward the opened end of the gym. West Jessamine wearing the white uniforms with red. Even though they're the runner-up, they're the top team in the bracket, so that's why they're wearing the white uniforms tonight. Lewis inbounds it, gets it in the backcourt to McCloney. Under 6 minutes to go now in regulation. It's a 2-point game, 43-41. Every single possession matters. Down low, backcourt pass to Marshall. She's up and in, good.
Well, that was a nice move, but that was a tough angle. She arched the ball a lot and knew what she was doing there.
43-43, we're tied. That's Marshall's 28th point of the night.
She had 14 when they lost to Southwestern.
Wide open down low is Kinsley Molden. Her shot up, no good. I think she was trying to draw a foul, but she could have just put it up and in.
That's absolutely right.
West Jessamine for the lead. It's good. 3-point shot by number 11, Katie Maston. And it's a 46-43 lead by West Jessamine. Reclaiming the lead for the first time in a long time. They led it after 1. Southwestern led it at the end of the half and in the third quarter. McDonald out front. Gives it up to Dalton. Dalton, nice behind the back dribble. That foul's going to go against number 11, Katie Maston. 46-43, 4 minutes and 49 seconds to go. A full timeout taken by West Jessamine. A full timeout. We step aside, 46-43. Southwest Jessamine leads it on WPBK FM 102.9.
Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care, your total weed and pest control experts, offer many services like seeding and fertilizing and termite and pest control. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Call them today for an inspection of your home or lawn. Their number is 606-365-7538 and in Danville at 859-236-5289. Don't worry, they're licensed and insured. Plus, with over 35 years of experience, you know it will be done right the first time. Again, their number in Stanford is 606-365-7538 and 859-236-5289 in Danville. Don't wait. Protecting your home and lawn is what they do best at Guardian Exterminating and Be Green Lawn Care.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
4 minutes and 49 seconds to go in regulation. It's 46-43. Could we be headed for 1, 2, 3? Who knows? Overtime could be happening. AC with the basketball for Southwestern. They trail it by 3. She drives in, spins, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down by West Jessamine's Maston. He just hit a huge three-pointer a second ago. Maston across the time stripe. Puts a dribble down, gives over the left side, has it knocked out of bounds, stays with West Jessamine. 4 minutes, 26 seconds to go in regulation, 46-43. DCA won 62-47. They await the winner of this game. I believe if I were Coach Inman, I would tell those kids to get home and get some rest. They're still sitting over there watching.
I guess it's too late now to worry about it.
Too late, yeah. Marshall goes down low to Johnson, and Molden reaches in and holds it up, and the ball stays with jump ball. West Jessamine gives it over. It goes to Southwestern.
And like I say, Molden's a feisty little gal. I like the way that Donald had to pull her away there after they got the jump ball before she said or did anything that she shouldn't. And
4 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Still to break the time stripe. She does. Donald gives it over on the left side. The old give and go. Shot up, no good. That was Dye.
Wow.
And the rebound pulled down by Marshall.
That's 2 layup opportunities that Southwestern has not capitalized on now.
Marshall into front court with it. Drives in. Shot on the way. No good. Johnson claims the board. Turns around. Shot no good. Partially blocked by Peyton Acey and taken out of the air. Here comes Southwestern. Dropping it down low. Wide open. Shot up and in good. Jalen Dye. And it's a 1-point game, 46-45.
West Jessamine late getting back, and Southwestern made them play, finally capitalized on getting it inside there.
1-point game, 46-45. West Jessamine with the basketball. Southwestern on defense. Young lady knocked to the ground, no call. Marshall with it out front.
Molden decked her.
Starts in, goes up and under. How that shot got off, I have no way to understand it. Gets it into Johnson. How she kept it alive, I can't understand it.
She is really tired right now, too.
Shot.
If I was West Jessamine, I'd call a timeout right here.
Yeah, didn't her dad tell us that there was
she had strep last night? Yeah,
but she's playing through it. With the basketball is Marshall. She drives in, leaves it over, gives it out there now to McCloney. McCloney takes it out front. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go. We're going to get a foul. Goes against Molden.
She just can't help herself sometimes. She just is an aggressive player. You're out there holding it, and she just wanted to get it. She just kind of smacked at it.
46-45. West Jessamine with the lead and the basketball. 2 minutes, 48 seconds to go. Inbounds play. It comes to Marshall. Marshall puts her dribble down.
Going to clear out for her here.
They are clearing out. Here goes Marshall all the way up and under. Shot on the way, good.
Yeah, AC can't guard her one-on-one.
48-45. Very quickly, Southwestern in the front court. AC didn't take the 3. Now she drives in up and under. It won't go, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. She has 10 points on the night.
Yeah, nice comeback for her. You get beat on one end, but you come right back, keep your composure, drive inside. Now you get your shot at the line.
48-45.
I wish I could hear what Junior Molden is saying to his daughter right now.
Free throw, good. Makes it 48-46. That was where the game ended the other night, 48-46. Another free throw on the way, got it. 48-47. 1-point game with 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. Out front with it is Marshall, right on the C of the LC. We're at J.C. Edelman Gymnasium tonight on the campus of Lincoln County High School. Marshall drives in, gets to the rack, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled down, and they're going to get steps called.
I tell you, you get Molden frustrated on one end, you get Marshall frustrated on the other. Just people competing and trying to win. I still think if I was West Jessamine, I would get a timeout right here and just give Marshall a blow here, Bailey. She looks tired to me. Maybe I'm wrong about that.
No, yeah, I agree. Get a timeout, let them rest, and also draw up some plays to either play some stall ball a little bit or get some good shots out of it.
If I was West Jessamine, I think I would Marshall, reminder that it's okay to kick it over to McLoney right now. Let her have a chance at it because she's a really good three-point shooter, and they're dropping off her more and more to help on Marshall.
Inbounds play comes to Marshall. Gives it out front to Maston. Maston in the corner. Down low it goes to Marshall. Catches it with one hand. Now she comes out front. Molden almost fouled her. Now she pulled back. They clear out for Marshall. Drives in. Leaves it over now for McCloney. Under 2 to go now. 1 minute, 44 seconds. Every possession important. McCloney out to Marshall. McCloney's open. She can't get a three. They close that on her very quickly. And Molden steps in and takes it away. Goes all the way up and under. Misses the layup. And the rebound pulled down by West Jessamine. Missed the layup.
West Jessamine desperately. Marshall's laboring just to get back down the court right here.
Now they've spread the ball, spread the court a little bit. Marshall just stands out front. 1 minute, 14 seconds to go. Marshall driving in, gets to the rack, no good. Gets her own rebound.
Oh, wow.
And one.
My goodness,
for the
what
freshman from West Jessamine.
And she is laboring. I mean, she's just not as quick on that first step as she was early in the game, do you think, Bailey?
There's the timeout.
What is it?
She's just not as quick on her first step.
No, absolutely not. You can tell she's got her hands on her hips trying to breathe when she can, and her team's getting her the ball to make these crucial decisions in the game. So this is going to be a good rest for her.
Yeah.
So a timeout was called, but just keep it right here with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. It's 50-47. Marshall's going to be at the free throw line for West Jessamine. And if you just joined us, 11-10 after one quarter. West Jessamine led 29-23. Southwestern led at the half. Southwestern led 43-40 after 3. And now it's 50-47 with 1 minute and 9 seconds to go. West Jessamine is leading, and they go to the free throw line after this timeout. DCA won game one, 62-47, behind 29 points from Grayson Bourgois, 14 points from Paisley Metz, 11 points for Amari Blackford, and they await the winner of this game in the championship tomorrow night. We're going to let Brad Petrie and Dustinoni call the championship game tomorrow. I mean, Brad
Petrie. Oh.
Yeah, I looked over there and saw Brad Petrie a minute ago. That's a Freudian slip, Bailey. When you think about one and say something else.
Yeah.
Freudian slip. Bailey, Brad Smith and Dustinoni. Brad's called games, though, with Brad Smith.
I'm anxious to see right here because I'm telling you what, Kinsley Molden was livid in that huddle at herself for missing that layup. Let's see how she recomposes herself here on offense.
All right, second free throw good. We'll tick down now a 4-point lead for West Jessamine. A trip to the championship game tomorrow night. There goes Molden, splits two defenders, misses it. Rebound pulled down by West Jessamine.
And a walk there.
They're going to call a foul against number 1 in the backcourt, Jessalyn Flynn.
Now, I'll give Molden credit, man. She had no fear. I looked like there's a lot of contact, Bailey. You would see that foul called a lot of time on that drive she had there.
Yeah, I'd call that a foul, but a lot of times when when the game's on the line, refs tend to let the girls play instead of letting the foul decide the game.
Free throw on the way, good. Katie Maston makes the free throw. She's got another one coming. I show her with 9 points on the night, but I always say I'm completely unofficial. That's why they have stats down there at the table. Second free throw on the way, good. That is West Jessamine's largest lead of the night right now at 53-47 with 50.9 seconds to go. Southwestern's got a score in a hurry, Larry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you just need to go to the Molden three-pointer right here or not, but I don't know that she'll give it up.
As soon as she crosses, she has it taken away.
Oh, she took. That should be a foul on Molden.
I think so.
Well, she took. It's not because she was away from the ball, but she took the West Jessamine player down. She was frustrated. She lost the ball there.
The young lady for Southwestern that's on the floor.
Is that Peyton? No, it's not AC.
Can't get the number on it. They're sending both teams. Well, they help her up. I still don't see the number.
22. Or is it 32?
32.
I don't know if she hit her head or what, but she looked pretty woozy Coming out of the 22, yes.
All right, so it's Ava Jones. She's been in before. They called a foul that was on Molden, right? They called Molden.
I don't think
third.
I thought they should have called it. It looked like to me it was on Molden. She reached out and took the legs out from under her waist.
And it is. It's like an intentional foul. So going to the line will be West Jessamine.
No, I don't think they called intentional. I don't still think Southwestern is late getting down there right now. Or no, you're right, Tim. They did call intentional.
Yeah, I thought he came across pretty quickly and called it on Molden. That's her third foul. 43 seconds to go, 6-point lead for West, and they can make it 8 and get the basketball. Free throw good.
And I don't know if Junior Molden saw the play or not, but I think when he does, it was just I don't know if you even saw it, Bailey. It was just a frustration play by her, but she definitely reached out and cut her legs out from under her.
Yeah, definitely frustration there because she lost the ball coming through.
Yeah.
Tried to dribble through a lot of traffic and just lost the ball, fell on the floor, and swept the girl's feet out from under.
Hits 1 out of 2, 54-47, and the basketball now goes to West Jessamine with 43.3 seconds. Going to try to foul immediately, or they're going to let them play. In the backcourt with it
I think they got
is McCloney, and she's going to be fouled by number 3, Jalen Dye. Now here's where the free throws come in to count, Larry, big time.
Well, McCloney's a good shooter. I don't have her free throw percentage in front of me. You have that there, Bailey, what she's shooting from the free throw line?
Bailey's got him all the way over in the back. McCloney.
Wrong team.
I have to set you with Tim.
Free throw on the way, good.
82%.
82%. I knew it was pretty high.
55-47. 38.2 seconds to go. Some of the folks starting to foul out a little bit. Second free throw, no good. 55-47. Here comes Southwestern's Molden. Shot up, no good. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2, and that's what you want if you're behind. You want to shoot with no time running off the clock.
Yeah, the only thing you cannot do if you're West Jessamine, and even if you gave up a 3 there was not a big deal because you're up, 8 points? So if you give up a 3, you keep the clock running. Instead, now they lose a player.
Katie Maston.
Yeah, one of their ball handlers. One of their ball handlers.
10 points on the night by my stats for her as she fouls out. Molden goes to the line to shoot 2. She's got 21. Make it 22.
So West Jessamine's got to run a play to get the ball into McCloney, I would think. And then she just holds it, wouldn't you think, Bailey? She doesn't give it up to anybody.
Yep.
Just to take the foul. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound chased down in the corner. And they're going to say it goes back to West Jessamine. Timeout taken by Southwestern. No need for us to take a timeout here with only 30 seconds left, 55-48. DCA won game 1 tonight, 62-47. Down in the boys' 12th region, DCA boys won last night in overtime against Wayne County. Somerset defeated Trinity Christian the first night at Pulaski County. By the way, Brian Miller does an awesome job running the tournament down there. In the first night, Mercer County won, and then I'm at a loss for who defeated Pulaski County.
Yeah,
Pulaski County
smashed Boyle.
Yeah, beat Boyle County on that game as well. So the semifinals are set for that. That comes up on Monday night.
Now, what I'm wondering, I'm gonna go ahead and look ahead and assume West is going to hold on and win this game, Bailey. If they do, can Claire Marshall have any success like this against DCA tomorrow night?
I think so. Her physicality is going to give Grace a run for her money, I think. She's just as relentless on the boards and offensively as Grace is, so I think it'll be a good matchup.
I've got her unofficially with 33 points. Inbounds play, it comes to Johnson. She's fouled.
Yeah. I don't know.
Molden is still working the officials.
I think he thought Johnson pushed off to get the ball, and he might have a little bit of a point right there. Or I guess he's calling for the walk, what he's calling. Okay.
Oh, they thought that he 55-48.
He is livid. I know that.
28.9 seconds to go. Going to the line will be Johnson for West Jessamine.
Who hit the game-winning shot in the first round.
56-48. I don't know how he's not gotten a technical by now, Larry. He is working that official like nobody's business.
Yeah, I think at this point, if you're an official, you just want the game over.
Johnson hit 1 out of 2 on the free throws. Deep 3 on the way from AC, no good. Rebound,
that might be on Marshall.
And I think that's going to go against
that's on Marshall. But that's not a bad foul. It's only the team fourth. It doesn't put them at the line. You don't give up a shot inside. So
Johnson only has 2 points tonight, Larry.
Wow.
It's odd, but, you know, she sat a long time for some reason in the first half. Inbounds play comes all the way out to Dye. Gets it over to Molden. Deep 3 on the way. In and out, no good. 12 seconds to go. Out now, Molden. Another deep 3 on the way. No good. Rebound pulled down by Dowell. And that's going to be it. West Jessamine can feel it. They're going to walk the other way and shoot from free throws with 6.6 seconds to go. They lead it 56-48.
Quite
AC
a win
picks
for West.
up her fourth foul.
Quite a win for West Jessamine, as you said, a team that has not really been a factor in the regional in many years. Lost in the district final, and now they came to the regional and won 2 games.
Yeah, lost by 1 point, right, to Mercer County?
Yes.
I wonder if, not knowing West Jessamine's history as well, I probably should have have they ever been to the final before?
I'm going to say no in the girls. Of course, the boys have had some really good teams.
Oh yeah, boys have been all the way.
But I'm going to say no to the girls. But then I'm kind of old. My memory kind of goes bad sometimes. You'd have to laugh that quick, Bailey. But it just happens. But I don't think there's any chance they have.
Dow hits 1 out of 2. 57-48, and driving down the other way at the buzzer, shot no good. That's the final score. West Jessamine wins it. Final score 57-48. We'll wrap it up right after this on WPBK FM 102.9.
Oh, the sun shines bright on my old Kentucky home.
Cooperative Solar. Solar power from your local Kentucky Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Join the community. CooperativeSolar.com.
A message from Intercounty Energy, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Are you looking for an ag loan, perhaps to buy farmland, farm machinery, or livestock? My name is Stanley Burris, loan officer with PBK Bank. If you're looking for an ag lender and want to be part of a great community, I am here to help. Most of my fellow loan officers at PBK Bank also have experience in ag lending, and some raise cattle as I do. We understand the risks and rewards of farming. We will make every effort to find you the right loan and guide you through the entire process. There is no better place to raise a family than on a Kentucky farm. Stop by and see me, Stanley Burris, at the Houstonville office of PBK Bank. NMLS number 668032, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
From the classroom to the hardwood, Lincoln County Schools is a proud public school district made up of 7 different schools and a technology center. From preschool to Patriot, we cherish the opportunity to provide a quality education to all of our students. Lincoln County is not only a great place to learn, but is also a great place to work. We offer many exciting career opportunities. You can help make a positive impact on your community here at Team Lincoln. For more information about our schools, please visit lincoln.kyschools.us or follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
So many animals in Stanford need a loving home. Contact Lincoln County Humane Society about adopting an animal that they shelter or foster. Caring for your companion can provide a sense of fulfillment and improve well-being. Not only that, but there simply aren't enough homes for every animal born each year, and you can help with that. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter is here to walk you through the adoption process. To you, a pet is a part of your life. to your pet, you're their whole life. The Lincoln County Animal Shelter.
12th Region Basketball, presented by Bob Allen Motor Mall.
Congratulations to West Jessamine. They move on now to play DCA tomorrow night in the championship game. Lincoln County High School tonight on J.C. Edelman Gymnasium. And Larry Vaught, you and Bailey have been amazing at calling stuff tonight that I can't even see. I just try to keep up with the players, and I'm going to try to give some stats in just a minute. But you two talk a little bit about what you thought happened tonight with the win for West Jessamine.
Bailey, I just thought West Jessamine stuck to what they did best. They had Claire Marshall. She took over when she needed to. Very physical player. The other players played their role. McCloney hit some big shots. And when the game was at its biggest moments, they just made the plays.
Yeah, absolutely. They didn't let the big game get to their heads. They just knew what they were. They stayed true to their game. They just stayed in it. Southwestern kind of lost themselves in that last quarter.
That's your pay.
Yeah. But Southwestern they had controlled the pace of the game the entire time, and then West Jessamine kind of took over and played their game.
Yeah, I thought that West Jessamine came in. They're a team that doesn't have the experience. They've never been on this big stage. Southwestern's got players that played in the state tournament, have 1,500, 1,600 point scores, used to winning district championships, and yet West Jessamine got off to an okay start, hung in there, and you get to see they kind of got more confident as they went around. And kind of in the fourth quarter, it was Southwestern that got rattled, and West Jessamine kind of maintained their poise.
Absolutely, and you wouldn't expect that to happen with Southwestern's experience, but West Jessamine they really fought. Some couple players came up and hit big shots. Claire Marshall had a monster game. First time I've seen her play, and I was very impressed.
Yeah, I was going to ask you because I've been telling you that I thought you would maybe like her play. What maybe kind of impressed you the most about Claire Marshall, and how do you think she can match up tomorrow night against DCA?
Just her composure as a freshman. This big game, she wasn't afraid of stepping up to the stage. She really took over. First quarter, you knew she was going to be hot as soon as she started, and she just never really backed down after that. She had a couple big rebounds. That and one really sealed the game, I think. And I think she's capable of doing the exact same thing tomorrow. She just can't back down from Grayson's side, where she has such a bigger height advantage. But she's just got to stay true to herself and keep battling and be physical.
Do you think it will help West Jessamine, the fact that when Johnson's in the game, they've kind of got two physical type players that can play down low, but they've also got McCloney, who can hit a three-point shot, where really tonight Rockcastle had one physical player inside. Nobody could hit a three-point shot. They really couldn't match up with DCA.
Absolutely. I think DCA's first two games, they haven't really had to worry about shooters so much outside or somebody really attacking them on the inside. So I think their whole game's going to be changed, especially with McLoney out there shooting. She hit a couple big shots tonight, and it's going to be hard to guard. I'm interested to see how DCA changes their game plan.
Same here.
Jess FM is our sister station, and they're interviewing Coach Hilkins next door, and also Claire Marshall.
Way to go,
Way to go. Gets a hug from Larry Ball. Claire Marshall it appeared with, I have her unofficially with 33 points, 10 points for Katie Maston, 3 points for Isabella Lewis, 2 points for Kimberly Johnson, 5 points for Ariana McCloney, 33 for Claire Marshall, and 1 point for Morgan Dowell on a free throw. 22 points for Kinsley Molden, 12 points for Peyton AC, 5 points for Jordan McDonald, 7 points for Jalen Dye, and 2 points for Jesslyn Flynn. Here's what blows my mind, guys. Southwestern only scored 5 points in the final quarter.
One field goal, right?
1 field goal and 2 free throws, or 3 free throws, and they the scoring was 11-10. West Jessamine after 1. Southwestern had a huge second quarter, 19-12, and they led 29-23. They had that lead 43-40. West Jessamine took the lead at 46-43, and they never trailed again. They took the lead with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go, and they never trailed again. And now they get DCA tomorrow night, Larry. What a game.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, DCA was probably the preseason favorite coming into the season. West Jessamine was a team that you thought could maybe be a little bit better this year than what they've been, but I don't think anybody would have expected them to maybe be the team sitting here in the regional final. But as I told you, I'm a huge Claire Marshall fan. I maybe wasn't real professional there on radio for them, but I've known her for a couple of years, known her family, and watched the effort and work that she puts into the game. And she's just fun to watch play, kind of like the gal sitting beside me here, Bailey Rucker. I just like the way that some people play and compete, and Claire is one of those people. And I think tomorrow night, Bailey, if Grace blocks her first 3 shots, it won't bother her. She'll just try to go get the ball and put it back in. And she just is relentless like that. And if she can avoid an early foul or two to take her out of what she can do, then I think maybe they can stay in the game with DCA.
Absolutely. I think the matchup might be Johnson starting on Grace just to keep Claire out of the foul trouble.
Good point.
All right, so that wraps it up for the second game tonight for Larry Vaught and Bailey Rucker. I'm Tim Estes. DCA won game 1, 62-47. West Jessamine won game 2, 57-48. Brad Smith Destinoni will have the call for you tonight. Thanks to Bo Steele in the studio for getting us on and keeping us on. And always remember, my friends, win, lose, or draw, Jesus Christ is still on his throne. Good night and God bless from J.C. Edelman Gymnasium on WPBK-FM 102.9.
You've been listening